Reading one of the messages from the book Happy Life by Divaldo Franco and the Spirituana de Angelis. And it says, "You may not know it, but you are an example for someone. There are always people observing your actions, even the mistaken ones, and aligning themselves with them. You are thus responsible not only for what you do, but also for what your ideas and attitudes inspire in other individuals. Dictators and arbitrary people by themselves would never accomplish anything were it not for those who think like they do and support them. By the same token, good works would disappear were it not for those people who identified with them through sacrifice and love. So be careful what you say and what you do. And encourage followers to elevate themselves and to act correctly." So let's do an opening prayer as we take a moment to breathe. Be centered. Remind yourselves that you are here. And this is a safe place. This is a sacred place. As we are connecting to God, Divine Creator, and all the good spirits here and where you are at home. As we think about this beautiful message, remind ourselves that we are the example. We don't even realize, but every day we are modeling and we can be a model of love. With a quick smile, eye contact, helping somebody, saying a good word. So let's do this every day. As we are grateful for the opportunity of being alive in the flesh here, to make this world a better place, helping ourselves and others. And we ask now the permission to start the meeting of this morning. So be it. All right, Sue. All right. If you guys don't know me, I'm Bernadete Leal. And I usually use a PowerPoint because otherwise I get lost. So it's my teaching thing as a teacher too. And I was reading a lot of books today and this week, short. And I really want to recommend this. Jesus in the Home. It talks about doing the gospel at home, but what I love about this is the stories. It tells little stories with a lot of messages. And I was like, I want a cool story for today. And I would just pray about it, and I opened it, and that was it. I go, okay, got it. That means when you open a message and it speaks to you, is that something that I need to work on first? I feel that I need to work on that. And I will share with you. So today we will talk about the forgotten gift. And before I start, I would like to share all the things that I read. It was about the Momento Espírita, the book Iluminação Interior, got more friends coming, Jesus in the Home, and the website. So I'm not taking granted for all these things. It's just I read and then I felt inspired to talk about it. All right, all the credits. So let's start with the story. So there is this man that he was really good. He had a lot of merit for all the wonderful things that he did. And he want to be happier. So he came to this angel that showed up. It's a story, right? and said, "Oh, you're such a good man. You deserve so much. Is there anything that you want?" He says, "Yes, I want happiness." "Okay, and would you like any gift?" And he said, "Yeah, I want the gift of youth." And as I'm telling the story, think about yourself. Would you rather be young forever or not? Just start thinking, right? So he loved. He was young, full of energy. But then he realized that he was really young and good looking, but he had no experience. So much for the youth, but in the process, he realized that he needs years and years to get experience to make good choices. And because when we're young, that's when you make poor choices, and that's how you learn. Remember when you were young? Right now, we are all young, right? But younger. My daughter is like, she's 26, and she's makes some poor choices. And my husband said, "Remember when you were 26? Oh, I do. Remember all the things you did to your parents?" Oh, yes. Yeah, so you have to let her learn, So he went back. And the angel, "Yes. Are you happy?" "Not really. It doesn't work. I have no experience, and I'm making a lot of mistakes. I want another gift." "Sure. What would you like?" What do you think he asked for?
Oh,
Well,
four choice.
money. Come on, give me some money. I want to have money, house, and properties, and all these things. "Okay, here, be happy." Well, he did, but after a while, a lot of people kept bugging him. They wanted money, people were envy, and he didn't have a peace. So after a while, he went back. It didn't work. "God, but I already gave you 2 gifts. Nope. Can I change?" "Yes, you may change. What do you want now?" Anybody read the book? Any guess? Of your wisdom. Freedom. I want to be free to do whatever I want with no responsibility. Free to do things and freedom to do nothing. So here you go. Here's your freedom. And he was happy at first. Hey, no responsibility. If I want to run there outside and do whatever I want. But he noticed that being free, not having a lot of responsibility, his mind was driving him nuts. He had all those thoughts, those negative thoughts. He says, "I'm not really free because my mind is not helping me." Well, he went back to the angel. I don't know if I were going to go, "What now?" But I'm not an angel. I have to reincarnate many, many times. I said, "Okay, give me power." All right, power. Oh, he's never happy. Gave him power, and he was so excited, right? And he could control things and tell people what to do. We have also financial power. But he realized with so much power, they will have a responsibility, right? We know Spider-Man taught us that we knowledge, you have responsibility. And he started to have a lot of enemies that didn't agree with him, and of course he didn't like. He kept coming back to the angel that was so patient. So remember, when we become to the level of an angel, we have to be very patient. And he said, "I want something else. Come on, what is it now?" "All right, I wanted to be intelligent." Okay? A lot of intelligent. But it was hard for him after a while, because he struggled with people that were not very intelligent. He's like, "Come on, this is so boring to have a conversation," and it was not at his level. So he didn't like, it's coming. This is 2 more and then we'll be done. And went back and he said, all right, what do you want now? Marital bliss. I want to have a perfect marriage. I want a companion. And when I have that companion, I will be so happy. Here it is. So he gave it to him. And he's like, yay, spending wonderful time with his wife. But then his wife died. He was not happy anymore because everything in his relationship with his wife, he was happy. I said, well, this is joy, this is happiness, it won't last forever. And he got the last one. What do you want now? Just give me health. I want to be very healthy. All right. To abracadabra, he was healthy. And even though he was very healthy, he was aging. You can be older, a healthy older person. And every time he looked in the mirror, I go, but I'm old, I'm all wrinkly. I don't want it. Even though I'm healthy, he didn't like. And he came back and said, what gift do you want now? What gift will make you truly happy? He says, no, I'm done. There's nothing that'll make me happy. So before I continue, just look at this. Sometimes we put that idea of happiness, not joy. Because there's a difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is when we want something from the outside to be the way we want to bring us, the happiness that's temporarily. Now joy is from within. So I've been there. I wish I had all the money when we were young. Oh man, if I have more power, I would, when you are growing up, So the angel told him, I'm very surprised that you didn't ask for one of the most important gifts. And he goes, what is it? What is that? It's no wisdom. It's not wisdom. No. But wisdom is good, right? We should, and wisdom we got with aging, with experience. He said one of the forgotten gift is courage. And then I go, okay, and now we're going to get into the topic, right? We will talk about courage. There's a lot of things I will read, but I will pass. And my suggestion is that today you think, am I a courageous person? What are the things that I need to be a little bit strong, a little bit more courageous? Not judging anybody here. Just to reflect. As I was reading, go, ooh, I need to work on that. Right? Courageous. Courage is the ability to do something that frightens one. And a synonym for bravery. When we think about courage, we think, oh, I'm brave. I'm going to go there and protect my family. I would do this. And that's thing of bravery. And facing situations with fear that involve facing them despite fear. Excuse me. But I was reading the book and other books too. It talks about a courage that I was, oh my gosh, that's true. I never thought about it. More courage. Not the one that like, that's it. I'm brave. I'm going to go there. I'm going to fight. No, it's the more courage that is harder than one that has the synonym of bravery. It's to have the strength to endure all difficulties without feeling defeated and understanding what's happening. Look at the best way to face any situation. Because it's easy just to complain. It's easy to be a victim. But you need the courage to face the problem without feeling defeated, understand, and of course working on it. But remember, we are human beings. Are we going to cry? Yeah. I'm going to be upset? Yeah. But don't give up. That's the true courage. persevere in the face of difficulties with resignation without giving up. And then it says, what is the truly courageous person? Let's think about us as we read this, okay? Has more strength and deal calmly. That's what got me. The word that really I knew I had to read this. Calmly, like a Brazilian, when you were upset, just like, what? And we are louder. Calmly with challenges, I would say, dealing at work or whatever is in your life right now. Then, a very courageous person defends what he believes and does not force others to believe in him. Is not afraid to love, because when you love, you might get hurt. You might get disappointed. You have wonderful moments, but you may cry. When my husband was going through a lot of challenges, and Devaldo said, yeah, it's easy just to leave. But where is true love? And staying hurt. But I had the courage to go through the challenges. So don't be afraid to love. Love, love. It's okay. Has serene confidence. Oh, not there yet. I'm working on it. Right? That confidence. There are times that I don't feel confident. I feel I can't. I don't feel that I can do it. And that's why when we need a support system. That's when we need friends to cheer you up. That's why we need to meditate, pray to help, because your spiritual guide is right there next to you. Come on, Bernadette, I'm here. Hello, I'm feeling defeated. Hello, look at me. And then we connect. Does not allow inferior feelings of anger or the desire for revenge. This is true courage, right? And listen, are we going to have negative feelings? We are human. And if we do, well, we pray, we work on ourselves. This coughing is driving me nuts. Because one of the most beautiful examples of courage is Jesus. Yep, he dared. He had the courage to love everyone. He had the courage to never abandon his convictions, but who never used moral physical violence. Yeah, he had the courage to understand and forgive everyone. Last night I was doing the gospel at home, and again, forgiveness, right? The courage to forgive. And forgiveness may take years, may take a long time, but the courage to give the first step. I'm willing to forgive. It hurts, but I'm working on it. The courage. And then we talk about Christians. And when I say Christians, I am here talking about whoever followed the teachings of Christ, not the designated religion. If you read and you think, yeah, like my daughter say, if you like that dude, you follow the dude with beard. So that's what I want you to have in mind. So I am a Christian. I study the Spiritist philosophy, or I may study other philosophies, but I consider myself a Christian because I study the teachings of the Christ. Christians know that true courage is exemplifying goodness and love in all circumstances. So since we know that there is no coincidence, when we talk about modeling an example in our first message, a true Christian is recognized by its actions. what we do, and all the time we have the courage. When you are at the grocery store and that woman's yelling at you and being mean to you, you have the courage to be calm. Ah, that's hard. To breathe. To walk away. Or to say bless you. Because you don't know what's going on. And it's hard. Because she offended me. She hurt me. But we don't know what's going on. I was at work and there is this lady. I have children with diapers still that they special ed kids. And I'm not allowed to touch them because of my credentials. So they have people specifically for that. So I went to that classroom. And she always helps me. But that day, as soon as I walk in, she's like, why can't you do this? You have the same credential that I do, which I don't. And I just started yelling. And suddenly, poor chakras, oops, my pants hit. I was like, cover, what? I felt completely the pain, and I was just walking away. Okay. And I was feeling bad. I just got there. And I was not ready. And I was hurt because the things that she told me was very hurtful. So I went there, said, I'm not going back to the classroom yet. I'm not ready. And that feeling in my belly, when somebody, that emotion, I was like, okay. I have a singing bowl in my classroom. Please focus on the ball, focus on the ball. I was trying to do all the things, and I still didn't feel good for the whole day, the rest of the day. But then I found out that something bad happened to her, something. And that's why I was the first one to walk in after she was reprimanded. It makes sense. I got it, right? So having the courage of not hating that woman, even though she hurt me. Having the courage to understand that she's a human being. Have the courage that later, I'm not there yet, go back there and maybe have a conversation with her. Right? Or you go, I don't want to deal with this. No, that woman is insane. That's true courage. Let's see what else. It's almost there. Christians, we learn from Jesus that the bravest is not the bravest. Look how beautiful. It's not just to be brave, what it is to be brave, but the one who loves the most. This is true courage. Love the most. That's why we are reincarnated. But every day, try to love more than you loved yesterday. A little thing. Right? And one of the challenges for a Christian is in the fields of the spirit, having the courage to face difficulties along the way with a view to our improvement and the spiritual edification. Improvement. That everything that happens to us, have the courage to accept that it's for my growth. So have the courage. Can you help me? Can you help me read this so you wake up? Okay. Have the courage. We need to have the courage. Yeah. Like that teacher didn't understand that. I was like, okay, have the courage. Have the courage. Have the courage. Our brothers and sisters. Have the courage. Integrity. Doing good when no one is watching. Right? Have the courage. We see and we walk away. Have the courage. We wait, oh, somebody's doing the charity. Oh, somebody would do it. And we just sit and do nothing. One more, have the courage. This is true courage. True courage. And when you study, closing with the Spiritist, philosophy that we study here, the Spiritist, how do we get this courage? I feel that I'm a much more courageous person after I educated myself, after I learned whatever philosophy you study. For me, I use a combination of several. I like this, I get the good thing of this, because for me, the knowledge with the immortality of the soul, I know that no matter what's going on, it shall pass. And the spirit will move on. So it's okay, I can handle this. And the awareness of the law of cause and effect, that God is here for us too. The courage in the face of life's challenging. I became much more courageous after I studied the books, after we have study groups, right? I'm much more courageous after studying because now I have the understanding of the true meaning of physical life on earth. We are here to grow. We are here to love. We are here to do good. We are here to help others. Do we have the courage to help someone in need without expecting anything in return? With the study of this philosophy, I understand more the spiritual and moral education, and I apply to them. So in short, our last slide. We need to work on having the courage to live Jesus' teachings at every moment of love, forgiving, charity, patience, calm. Oh my gosh. For our own liberation, that of those around us. So this week, let's think, what are the ways, or in which area of my life I need to work on myself to be more courageous? Not the bravery, the moral courage that we learned today. Thank you.